So if you can, just start by telling us what's going on here.
Yeah, so we're working a pursuit that started in Lawrence, Indiana, that ended up in our county at State Road 32 and 650 East here in our county, which is directly behind us. That intersection is. We're still in the middle of this investigation. I can tell you right now that it's all preliminary at this point. We don't know exactly all the details of what occurred, but we did know that it was a pursuit that was started. The pursuit was terminated around Interstate 65 somewhere, and then the next thing we know, the crash occurred here in Boone County. The very unfortunate circumstances that the crash took 2 lives of what we know is 1 juvenile and 4 other juveniles. 2 of those are 12 years old, 1 is 14 years old, and the deceased here, we believe, is 14 years old as well, and she's a juvenile female. We're still trying to identify the driver of the vehicle at this point, so we can't confirm the age, whether he was an adult or a juvenile at this point in time.
How heartbreaking it is to hear that these are just kids of being involved in this. What goes through your mind to hear and to see that?
You know, I've done this job for 38 years, and it's never easy. It's always hard, and those folks those first responders that had to respond to this today have to live with that for the rest of their lives. They'll never be able to unsee what they saw. And this happens to be the second fatality that we've had within the last 3 or 4 hours here. So it's been a very busy night here in Boone County, and my heart goes out to the family, the parents, the brothers and the sisters that are related to these young juveniles. It's really sad. And it's really heartbreaking for me as the sheriff to see this today. And we've got people on the way to Indianapolis to make notification now to what we believe is the driver's family. So please continue to pray for the families of these juveniles.
I have just 2 questions. What may have led to this police chase? Any indication of what led to them giving chase?
You know, that was all prior to me getting on the scene. That's all part of the investigation. I can tell you that standing behind me is Deputy Chief Woodruff from the Lawrence Police Department. I've explained to him that we will be fully transparent in what occurred, what our investigation is, and it takes time to investigate these things. And they've graciously said that anything that we need as part of that investigation, for instance, GPS units, black boxes, all those types of things, they're going to work with us on that, and we will have a report. It's just unfortunate these things take a long time. We'll be doing a media release with a little bit further information if we can. If we have it by then, hopefully in the next hour we'll get that media release out. But we'll be conducting the investigation. We'll be the lead agency. Our fatal alcohol crash team is involved in doing that investigation now. But the Lawrence Police Department has definitely said whatever that we need from them, they'd be more than happy to assist us.
Can I ask for clarification? You said 2 people passed away. Now, you said both of them teenagers?
We don't know about the driver. The driver is a male. We haven't identified the male driver yet. I have a team going down to Indianapolis where we think that person lives with his family. The female passenger is a 14-year-old female, so we know that she is DOA. There is 2 juveniles. The 12-year-olds are both at Riley, and there's 2, a 14-year-old, I think, and a 16-year-old at St. Vincent. So I have teams there also working with them to try to gain more information on exactly what occurred during this pursuit.
6 people total in the vehicle, 4 people hospitalized.
2 DOA on the scene, yes.
And the 4 that are hospitalized confirmed teenagers, except for the 12-year-olds, correct?
That's correct. That's correct. That's absolutely correct.
Do you have genders for the 4 injured?
I do not right now. I've got teams down there. I'm getting that information, and our media release will kind of explain that a little bit further.
And just to clarify, was any law enforcement from Boone County involved in the pursuit at all?
No, the sheriff's office was working a pursuit on the western part, working a fatal crash on the western part of the county. So all of our units were tied up there. We did not get involved in the pursuit. I don't believe Whitestown or any other unit from Boone County law enforcement agencies were involved in this pursuit.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
May we ask you a few questions about the pursuit itself, sir?
Sure. Gary, Gary, last name Woodruff, Woodruff, Deputy Chief with Lawrence Police.
And what can you tell us about the pursuit that led to this crash?
So I can tell you that this incident did start. First of all, we are deferring everything to the Boone County Sheriff's Department. They are the lead agency on this. This is all preliminary information from my understanding, but for any investigative detail, that is all going to be forthcoming from Boone County, and the Lawrence Police Department will extend every cooperation with the Boone County Sheriff's Department as far as them being the lead investigative agency. Also, echo the sheriff's sentiments that our hearts go out to everybody that was involved in this incident. It's a terrible tragedy for everybody that was involved. The pursuit, we did initiate a pursuit in Lawrence that led through parts of the east side, then eventually north towards Boone County. It's my understanding right now, again, preliminary information, that the pursuit was terminated, still in Marion County. We did still have officers remaining in the area, though, and it's Lawrence officers apparently that did find the crash initially, but were not engaged in active pursuit at that time. Again, any other investigative details are going to be forthcoming from the Boone County Sheriff.
Is there any preliminary on what started the chase?
Again, it's very much a part of the investigation that we'll be deferring to our colleagues at Boone County on. So I do not have that information right now as we stand here. Again, very much an active investigation that the Boone County Sheriff's Department is taking lead on, and we'll extend full cooperation to the Boone County Sheriff as they continue forward in all the circumstances that were involved in this incident.
Just so I know how to word it correctly, since it was a Lawrence officer that found the crashed car, if they were not in active pursuit, were they up here? Was it searching for the vehicle? How would you describe what they were doing in the area?
Again, it's very much part of the investigation, but we had actually terminated the pursuit in Marion County, but officers did remain in the area. It's my understanding that some of them were actually trying to find their way back. A couple of the officers may not have been very familiar with this area, but again, this is all very preliminary information, and we are very much looking into those circumstances. But it is my understanding that Lawrence officers were not in active pursuit when the crash occurred. That had been terminated. This active pursuit had been terminated in Marion County.
Now, your officers, they were the first to pull up and see everything, and you kind of explained that it's very tragic. You have kids that were in the car, and I'm sure maybe you're a father, things of that sort, and so are some of those officers. How are you guys feeling this morning, just waking up to that?
Yeah, well, it's a terrible tragedy. Many lives have been permanently altered here, and that's not lost on anybody. And it's an imperative that a full and transparent investigation be conducted, and we have full faith in the efforts of the Boone County Sheriff and his deputies to conduct a full and transparent investigation. It's one of the reasons why we are deferring to them for any investigative detail, and so but people can be assured that there'll be a full and transparent investigation conducted.
Thank you.